But you always centralize into this one. Oh yeah.
We're recording.
Okay,
hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Press spacebar so we can get our zombie
hold up.
apocalypse ambience.
Yeah.
So right there. There you go.
There we go. The first podcast we had a nice fire in the background on the TV. The next one we had an aquarium. This one we have a post-apocalyptic wasteland going on in the background.
It's got a burning building. It looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna.
What do you mean pretty bad?
I don't know. I'm not.
You don't fuck with Division.
Listen, Jane, I'm not mad at it because you picked it. It's just that's just how it is. All right.
Well, I intended it to be that way. I intended it to be unsettling.
Yeah, we're unsettled here.
Yeah.
This podcast is off to a lousy start.
What do you mean?
We're both just bitter.
What do you mean?
We're both just angry now. It's just a bit. We're not.
When I said you don't fuck with Division, I meant like the Vision.
Yeah.
Not Division.
Because you're all about division. I'm all about bringing the people together.
Low-key, I fucking love long division. That was my favorite shit to do in school.
Not what I thought you were going to say. Low-key, I love division.
Long division.
I love when people are separated and segregated. That's my shit.
Bringing people together, fuck that. Keep them separate.
Bringing people together, whack. That's how you get viruses.
True. But anyways, yeah, everybody, welcome to the third podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Lovely to hear from you again.
Lovely to hear from you.
Lovely to hear from you again, even though we're not. You're hearing from us.
That's true. This is a one-sided conversation.
Yes.
Because I'm not reading those comments.
Yes.
I'm not going down there. It's a cesspit down there. Cesspool, cesspit. It's like the rim of a toilet seat of someone who can't quite hit. We haven't even released any episodes yet.
So we have no idea what our comment section. It's probably barren. There's probably no one in there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah, that's okay.
Everyone's
got to start somewhere.
Yeah, it's my dad and your dad going, "Good job, mijo. Very funny. Love the podcast.
Love the part where you make fun of us."
Your dad would listen.
Yeah, he would listen.
Okay, of our four parents, let's rank them. As in, you have four parents, I have four parents. Let's rank them because we both have biological parents and then step parents.
Are we ranking them all together? Like if they're in the same tier list, or I'm just going through like my top four, your top four.
I mean, of the likeliness that they would listen to the podcast, okay. not of their quality as humans. That's mean.
Let's put all of our parents together. It's a total of 8.
Yeah,
and then we'll rank them into most likely to listen to our podcast, the least likely to listen to our podcast.
Okay.
So
we're starting with the top.
We'll start with the top.
Who do you think's top?
I don't think my dad's the top.
I feel like your dad's the top.
You know what? I think no, I don't think he would be. I think that
You think it's your stepmom?
No. She's at the bottom. Probably.
There's like a 4-way tie at the bottom.
Honestly, I think if I told everybody okay, this is assuming that we told all of our parents that this is what we do, and then this is what the channel's called, and that it's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the first to check us out, okay, it might be my dad.
I think it'd be your dad.
My dad.
Your dad's a little more on it than my dad would be.
Yeah.
My dad would still be like, "Oh, I want to hear it," and then he would play it at Thanksgiving or something
For the whole family to hear.
So
our fucking dick jokes
just
and
puts on
jokes.
our podcast while our little brothers and sisters are there, and they'd be cracking up.
They would be like, "This is funny."
Like, this is funny. And my dad goes, "Me what?"
He said Fortnite. That's funny.
He said Fortnite. That made me laugh. I don't know why my little sister turned into an old man there. That made me laugh. That's real funny. I'd probably shoot her in the head if she made that sound. Oh, that's me making that noise.
It is you making. I was also adjusting, so I was hitting the table that's next to me. But
that's us making noise.
So my dad, honestly, I think that my mom would be pretty quick to check us out.
Really?
Yeah, I think she would.
I think she would check, but she wouldn't stick around.
No, for sure.
I think your dad would be a loyal listener. He'd buy the merch. He'd be at our live shows.
Yeah. I think my stepdad would check us out and be like, "This is not funny.
This is not for me.
This is bad. Why do they do this?" This is what they do with their lives. They just play video games and talk about it
Oh, that makes me sad.
on YouTube. That's what they do.
You're hurting my feelings.
He
now.
wouldn't say that though. He would just think that.
That's fair.
But
He has every right
yeah,
to think that.
Yeah. Because he's a little more old fashioned. You see.
Yeah. He walks around with a cowboy hat and his two pistolas by his side.
Yeah, and he
blows on them all the time.
He's really into dip, so he's dipping his mouth at all times, and
just
then
slandering your. As long as you don't say his name, I guess we're fine.
Yeah.
No one has to know.
No one has to know his name, which I'm sure it'll come out eventually, but not right now.
His name is Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
I couldn't even say that straight. God, I can't wait to get a better mic, because right now only one of my eyes can see you at a time, because it's blocking you on my right eye, the left side of your face, and then it's blocking the right side of your face from my left eye. So I'm only getting a full image of your face using both of my eyes combined.
I'm not even head on right now to like you. I'm kind of facing you at an angle.
Yeah. Sounds good though.
Thank you. I could move it, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, that'd be too much of a pain, because you'd have to scoot it over.
Yeah, we need those Joe Rogan mics.
Yeah. I mean, other people use them too, but
But it's known for.
But if you
being
say that, then
the
everyone
Joe
knows.
Rogan mic.
Because if you say the Michael Jackson mic, it's not like people always see what he records into, but it is what he would record into. Because I tried to buy one of those today, but Guitar Center, you ain't good for nothing.
No, that's why they went bankrupt, baby.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that.
I'm okay with it.
I'm like happy about it, but also I'm like, oh shit. Well, if I want to buy something, where do I like use a credit card for it?
Amazon. I'm just kidding.
But I can't use a credit card.
Just get a regular credit card.
I could get a regular credit card. Ugh, but that's another thing to do.
It is.
I'll scratch my nose. So what? So who's at the top of the tier list?
I think it's my dad. I think it's. Do you think your dad's after that?
Yeah, who would be after your mom?
Probably my mom, and then probably
my mom. I would think.
Really? Okay, that's
so it'd
fair.
be your dad, your mom, my mom. And then it's all the steps at the bottom.
Fuck! I said his name. I said I was gonna say his name.
Damn
I've been
it.
saying his name. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. That's
fine. It's your stepdad, and then I guess my stepdad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your stepdad.
You forget about my steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I think the bottom would be our stepmom.
Yeah. At the way bottom is my stepmom.
Yeah,
because she mostly only speaks Spanish.
So that would just be annoying.
Yeah.
If I was like, if someone that I knew that only spoke or did a Spanish podcast, I wouldn't listen to it.
No, I'd be like, why would I even bother?
I'd be like, that'll be so frustrating for me, especially if I'm trying to just drive somewhere.
Yeah. Watch us put this out and then us be completely wrong. And then my stepmom's like, hey, I listened to your podcast. It's really funny.
She's like, I really like it. That's when we find out she has like a really like childish sense of humor. She'd be like, oh, this whole time. That'd be a good realization.
Yeah.
They're all good people though. I like those people. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I take it back. Delete it. Delete the whole podcast. Delete the channel.
Yeah. All right. Now that tier list is out of the way, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Jaden.
All right. Now that it's out of the way, I'll see you next week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
All right. This episode was called Parents and Step Parents Tier List, and we're out of here. Oh, that's right. I had a thing for us to do. Jaden, open your Snapchat.
Oh, my Snapchat.
You open your Snapchat.
Oh God.
Open your Snapchat. They had this update recently where they because the folks, they don't know nothing about us. They're just watching our little thingies.
It's true.
Did you do your little horoscope thing?
No.
Do it.
How do I do it?
Here. Throw me your phone.
Okay.
Don't throw it. Just hand it to me. Okay. You can reach me.
The audience can't see us struggle.
That's true. We also don't have to leave this in. What time were you born, Jaden?
I was born at 10:13 a.m.
October 19th, 1999?
Yes, sir.
10:13 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're about to find out a whole lot about you.
Oh, shit.
A.m.
I'm about to get psychoanalyzed in the podcast.
Oh, place of birth. Okay. I was like, what's going on?
Anaheim, California.
Yeah. I just
Kalamazoo.
I just put California.
Okay. That's fine, I guess. Now everybody knows.
Cool.
What city I was born in.
Sweet. So what I suggest we do is, because it has all these little things with different little things about your personality, and we can read down them and see, like, hey, that's accurate, or hey, I disagree with that, or in what situation and stuff. I think it'll be cute. I feel like when a girl plans something for vacation and you can tell she's just so fucking proud of it, but on the inside you're like, that's lame.
We can go to France. We can go to the Louvre. We can get a bunch of gay art.
We can go look at. We can go make some pottery. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with pottery?
I know pottery. This is really lame. Like, Gene, what the hell am I gonna do? Just kidding, guys. We're not assholes. In real life, that'd be really sweet.
But we do hit girls whenever we see them.
We do hit, yeah.
We're working on it.
It's something. Yeah, we're trying to keep ourselves accountable. But lately, we've just been joining in each other's beatings.
Yeah, I was getting pretty good at it. I was switching just to my left hand, so I was at least going a little easy on them. It was still. It was killer. Let me tell you.
It was pretty bad.
It was upsetting.
Even for your standards, it's pretty bad.
It was hard to watch.
Yeah, and you were doing it.
This bit sucks.
It really does.
It's a terrible bit.
It really is so bad.
The only thing I'm just picturing like our sweet friend Sarah, just like, I'm gonna listen. She's like, oh my god,
these are my friends.
She knows.
We don't think that.
Guys, we don't beat women and get away with it.
It's for the ha-has.
We get in trouble every time.
It's for the laughs. Wait, right. I already fucking lost it.
Click on your name on the top left, or on your face.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you where it is.
Okay.
So it's right here. And then it's a little purple thing.
Okay. I got it. All right.
Do you want to go first?
Where do I start?
Oh yeah, and you can do that, and then you can scroll up, and it has like a whole like thing about you.
Oh.
You don't have to read through all of it. I mean, go through it.
Okay, so Sun in Libra, because I'm a Libra. So Sun is individuality.
I don't know exactly how this works. I think this is like different aspects of your personality that come together to make the thing of you.
So Libra, sociable. I'd say
Disclaimer, Zodiacs have not been proven to do really much of anything, but I think they're fun. So
disclaimer, horoscopes are fucking bullshit. Bullshit, but they're fun. The time and month you're born does not fucking matter.
Yeah, unless it does, in which case I'd be like, I'm okay.
In which case we're fucking wrong.
But you can change regardless.
Anyway, Libra. Sociable, artistic, and diplomatic. I'm
more like autistic, bro.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah, sit down, stupid.
I just peeked the hell out of the mic.
That's all right.
I'd say I'm pretty sociable. I'm not the most sociable person in the world, but I'm relatively sociable. Artistic, certainly. I'm an artist.
Certainly.
Diplomatic. In what sense of the word?
What does diplomatic mean, Jaden?
Like if you're like a diplomat. You got it. I don't know either. That's why I was like, It's like if you're a diplomat, you're someone that kind of is like keeping the peace
of or concerning the profession or skill, activity dope. Or skill of.
Sweet.
Managing internal relations.
Concerning
the profession. Let's just say that because that's easier. You think about your profession a lot? I don't know.
That's not what diplomatic is. Diplomatic is
that's what the dictionary said. Maybe we're all just wrong.
Hold up.
Jaden just gave me the fucking middle finger and told me to sit down.
Hold up.
Neither of those
You're fucking
true.
Wrong, bro.
This is what the dictionary said.
You're fucking wrong.
It's not me that's wrong. It's the dictionary.
Of or relating to keeping good relations between the governments of different countries. So it's like not causing bad feelings, a diplomatic answer, a diplomatic manager. So it's kind of like being a peacekeeper in a way.
Oh,
you're not problematic. Fair. So if you say that someone is diplomatic, you mean that the person is able to control a difficult situation without upsetting anyone.
How come your definition was much better than mine, huh?
Because I went to fucking community college, Matthias. That's
you just looked on your phone.
That's why there was a whole class in looking up shit on your phone.
I failed.
I paid $400 that class.
They cost me $60,000. $60,000.
I'd say, sometimes I'm diplomatic. Sometimes I don't really give a shit. And I will just tell it like it is because I don't want to fucking deal with it.
Because I don't want to fuck, dude.
I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. So, sure.
You can scroll up and it gives you a more accurate thing.
Let's do that.
Do it.
I'm going to read this in a fun voice.
Okay.
You live for the social world, but since you hate letting people down, you sometimes overcommit and end up flaking at the last minute.
Damn, if that's not true.
Damn, Jay, you just got fucking called out, dude. Someone turn on a fan in here, bro.
Stars throwing shade right now, boy.
They're calling you out.
Learning how to say no and prioritizing your personal time will help you avoid getting run down or letting others down.
Don't let my girlfriend see this. She'll give me so much shit. She'll be like, see, I told you.
She goes, I want to say no.
She's probably listening to this. So she's like, she's going to walk. Babe, if you're listening to this right now, you're probably in your room. And I'm probably in the living room on my computer. I want you to take a video, take your phone out, and take a video. Walk over to me and punch me really hard in the arm.
Oh, or slap him in the back. No, punch him in the arm and then slap him in the back of the head when he turns around. Or I guess on the forehead. So punch him in the arm so he turns around and looks at you like an idiot. And when he has that dumb look on his face, just pop him right in the forehead.
So now that we told you that, take a moment, pause the video right now, or pause the podcast and go do it. Okay.
Okay, cool. We gave her a second.
We just put in that video.
She's a good little one. How would we have put in that video?
Because she took the video.
But like, she would have to be listening to this. Is she gonna listen to it before it comes out?
No, she paused. No, it's when it. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, dummy.
Fuck.
Well, that'll be a separate video.
Yeah, we'll put that in. In the next podcast, we'll put that video in.
Okay, that's how we'll open it up. And then the theme song will come in. We don't even have a theme song yet. We'll see.
We will though. Okay.
You're very attracted to beauty in people and in your career, and you may have an innate talent in the arts.
Ooh, that's promising.
Hey. Your diplomacy and rational mind help you navigate many different situations, but since you tend to see all sides of a debate, you may struggle to make up your mind.
Oh shit, that's how I feel about politics, boy.
Damn, bro.
Damn. I just said horoscopes for bullshit, and this is reading me like a motherfucking book, boy.
Dude, I was legitimately like, because like that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm like, horoscopes don't matter, they're just fun. But like, I read through this and I was like, oh fuck. I'm kind of getting like honed in on right now. It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah.
However, when you're truly committed to a relationship or cause, you remain as loyal and tenacious as ever.
I'd say that's true.
Thanks.
I'd say you're a very logical person. You don't just like stick to one side just for, I don't know, because like there's definitely someone who can like be losing in an argument and you can see they're kind of like, they're defensive, they're like a little wasp that's like back into a corner, be like no, but you can just be like, yeah, you're right.
You're right. Yeah.
Which is not which oddly enough not a lot of people can do.
Yeah, I'm pretty non-argumentative.
You can tell because the way that I do that is I just make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Which I'll just say something dumb afterwards, which is my way of saying, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah. I'd be like, all right, we don't gotta get mad at each other. You're right, you win.
Yeah, maybe it's a very dude thing to just be like, you know what, it's not fucking worth it.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's definitely not though, because there's plenty of dudes with big old sticks up their butts.
For sure. But like, I feel like it's pretty common. I don't know. A lot of the guys that I know, or maybe it's just the dudes that I'm around.
Maybe it's probably the people you attract.
Probably.
Or are attracted to.
Yeah, they're just very quick to be like, let things go.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah.
So my son is individuality. Is yours that too? Just look at it. It's right there.
Yeah, it is. I remember.
I am strategic, observant, and pragmatic. My qualities are earthy and cardinal. It's not very important though. I'm pragmatic and business-minded. You know how to work your way to the top and stay there.
Wow.
I'm still working on that, trying to get to the top.
But once you get there.
Once I get there,
you'll stay there.
I'm hanging out there. I'm hanging out
all day,
there for
baby. King of the hill.
Hell yeah. You know how U2's been doing music for like decades?
Yeah.
I don't particularly look up to U2, but I think the fact they do that, I think the fact they make music, that's pretty cool. What's that from? What am I thinking of? Someone's like, was like, hey, it's like, you know what? I like Sting. I don't know what artists they're talking about. They're like, I like Sting. I don't listen to any of his music, but the fact that he makes it, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what that's from. It's something like that.
It sounds familiar.
I don't waste time or energy on relationships or situations that aren't significant to you emotionally or strategically. What do you think about that?
Wait, say that again.
I don't waste time or energy on relationships or situations that aren't significant to me emotionally or strategically.
That's the most fucking true thing
I know
I've ever heard about you.
Be like, I'm gonna hang out with this person because I like them. Just be like, this person didn't click. Or see ya.
Yeah, you're very quick, not quick, but you're very okay with the option of being like, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm just gonna dip out.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
like bowling.
like bowling. And
I forgot what we talked about.
And people too. Sometimes with people, you just be like, you know, this isn't a thing anymore.
Like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
You value your relationship. I was going to try and convert it to first person, and I was like, no, that's there's no reason. You value your relationships, and you're an ace at mixing business with pleasure.
What does that mean?
The two things that we're doing,
oh, you're right.
this channel and music, those are both things we're trying to make a business.
Yeah.
And both things that are just fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Just fun
You're
and
right.
pleasurable.
You're right.
Which I think is very important, because it's that classic phrase: if you like what you work, you never work a day in your life.
What's that accent?
It's like a very lazy British guy or Irish guy.
Yeah.
If you like what you work, you never work a day in your life. You know exactly what works for you and what doesn't, and you won't be tempted by trends or cliches. Fuck.
Oh shit.
You
fuck a trend.
may have expensive taste, but you also love a good bargain. I don't know about that one.
I don't know if you
Taking a break from work to spend time in nature revitalizes you.
Yeah.
I like the beach.
Yeah.
I get really sad when I'm far away from the beach for more than a while.
Yeah. You're very you seem like you're in nature a lot. In your Snapchat, I see you walking around.
I run.
You run?
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
It didn't for a while, and my shins are still a little sore today because I went running yesterday, and I was going to go running again today, but I kind of forgot that we were meeting up, and I was like, oh shit, it's 2 and we're meeting at 4. That's not enough time to run and shower.
You can run and shower when you get home.
Huh?
You can run when you get home.
But then it's dark, and
That's
I like getting that good sweat in when I wear a sweater. But I think that's very much true. Is the exactly what works for you and what doesn't. Won't be tempted by trends or cliches. I never installed TikTok, and I think that makes me pretty cool.
Giving yourself brownie points for not installing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't have TikTok, and that makes me fucking epic.
I installed TikTok, but I never made an account.
I still say the N-word even though it's not in fashion.
Oh, shit. Damn.
That's not true.
Yeah.
What's your next one, Jaden?
Oh shoot! I closed out of it.
You really did close out of it.
Hold up. I'm gonna turn off the low battery mode as well, so it doesn't just dip out on me.
Doesn't go.
Is it the moon?
Moon
in Aquarius?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, what's your sign again? We should probably state that.
My sign is Libra.
Yeah, you're a Libra. I'm a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Which always has something to do with money, which I'm not that money oriented. I don't know.
Mine always talks about how like emotional I am.
Yeah.
And how I'm like kind of like a sassy little bitch.
Yeah. Mine's like, you're very sexual and you like money. I'm like, who doesn't like sex? And who doesn't like money? But I'm not obsessed with either. I'm not obsessed with money.
Okay, moon in Aquarius.
You enjoy people and spending time with like-minded souls, but tend to prefer to keep things on a cool, rational level to avoid addressing your deepest emotions.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mine says the same exact thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you also moon in Aquarius?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
This can make you very popular among friends and acquaintances, but it also makes it harder for you to really open up to the people you're closest to.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm not really too quick to open up to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I have literally the same exact thing. Yeah. So we can agree or whatever.
Do you have the same exact thing?
Yeah.
Why you have literally the same exact
like
thing?
Word for word says you enjoy people you're closest to, and then it says, when it comes to things you're passionate about, you're forward thinking and can be quite progressive and innovative. Is that what it says at the bottom?
Yeah, it is.
Do you like that superliminal voice I just did?
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think that's all very true.
I'd say it's pretty
especially since we're both doing music.
It's true. It's true. Okay.
And can be quite progressive. Literally the genre of music I do is called progressive rock, baby.
More of a conservative, but
I play conservative rock.
I play conservative. That's rock and roll.
Strictly in 4/4. Strictly in 4/4 EBA key or chord progression.
EBA?
Right?
EBA. What is EBA?
Like the notes EBA. That's blues.
What are you talking about?
EAB, I guess. Like you play an E chord, and then you slide up to an A, and then you do a B.
Oh, it's just like a standard blues chord progression.
Yeah, it's just standard blues chord progression,
EBA.
aka conservative rock.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, okay. I agree with this. I'd say.
What's your next one, Jathan?
Rising in Sagittarius.
Oh, mine's rising in Gemini.
Oh
shit, bro. We a little different here.
Okay.
Yo, we got some beef, dude.
Mine says,
Your natural zest for life is contagious, and others feel uplifted and inspired in your presence. You may even have a larger-than-life personality. If you're interested in travel in other cultures, you may embody some of that otherworldly flair. Like an opioid addiction.
I'd say that's true, because there's definitely times where, like, maybe me and some other people are hanging out, and there's not really, like, a lot... There's not, like, a lot of energy there, and then Jaden walks in, and we're like, oh, shit!
Oh,
They're like, there we go, it's time!
Oh, that's cute.
We're like, now the party can start. Except for when me and your dad were hanging out. We were just chilling.
That's cute.
I was like, oh, maybe this would be better if Jaden was here, but I was like, no. We're vibing right now.
Fuck Jaden.
Fuck Jaden. Me and
Jaden
Gerald
made his
go
choice.
way back. On Thanksgiving, we sit up talking till like 2 a.m. I don't even remember about what, but it was nice. It was a good time.
That's cool.
Because my dad was like, I'm going to bed, dude. I'm fucking tired. And I was like, fine. I'll hang out down here with my uncle.
That's cool, man. I'm gonna sit down here with my uncle.
Hang out with my uncle.
My monkey.
He was like, have me up. That's a terrible impression of your dad. Jaden, you barely sipped your coffee. I fucking bought that for you.
You did buy that for me. I'm
You
sorry.
don't have to drink it.
Sorry.
It's okay. I didn't even tell you. I just showed up with it.
You did.
That's just the kind of dude that I am.
Yeah, you're right. That's very Capricorn of you.
I'll walk into my house with my balls out.
Yeah?
To my house. My family goes, come on, man. You don't pay
come on,
rent.
man.
You don't pay rent. You don't live alone. You can't be doing this.
Come on, man. Don't do this right now.
Come on, fat. No, you
I'm
can't.
pleading with you.
We could have had company over, man. You could have ruined it. I slammed the door and I say, you can't have company over. It's COVID. As my balls jiggle around from slamming the door. All right, what was the rest of yours?
You also have a keen mind and sharp sense of humor, but you may not have much patience or tolerance for opinions you don't share. So take care to be sensitive to others' perspectives.
I don't know about that
I
one.
don't know about that one at all.
Yeah. I'm pretty open to other people's opinions. I'm pretty quick to doubt my own, so.
Yeah, that almost goes against what it said in the beginning.
Yeah.
Or in the first one.
I know that I come off as an asshole in the podcast, everyone. I promise you.
It's just because it's funny.
It's very, very funny. It's for the hearts, for the laughs. I'm a little soy boy.
Jaden's Buddhist by trade.
I'm Buddhist by trade.
It's not true. I just feel like we shouldn't lie to people.
I'm sorry for lying to you.
Listen, we're gonna lie to you.
Most of the things not most, like half the things half the shit I say is a bunch of lies and bullshit.
It's for the
It's for the joke,
the more we make this show, the more it'll make sense. Like, oh wait, here's when they're joking, or here's when they're not. And if you're very gullible and bad at picking up on that shit, just believe
fuck
it.
off, right?
No, hang around. Just,
I don't
just
know.
believe
I don't want to listen to
believe
podcasts.
everything.
I don't
It's
want
fine.
to
No,
listen.
no, Jaden.
No, Matthias,
We can
stop.
deceive them. We can use them and tell them they're bad if they don't buy our merch, and they'll buy our merch.
Oh, you're right.
I don't care if they're dumb. I don't care what they think of me, as long as they buy that merch.
Shit.
That was a Jake Paul song, but I don't think you ever watched that kind of cringe video.
I don't.
It's literally a song just promoting his merch. It's really upsetting.
That's so fucked up. I hate that.
It's just, and it's as uncreative as it sounds. Just buy that merch. Buy that merch. It's so dumb.
And all these little kids are like, I gotta get my mom.
I'm gonna buy that merch.
It's every day, bro.
You're gonna buy that merch like you're going to a god church.
Shit, sick rhyme.
It's something like what he says.
Tight. Dog,
something like that.
That's fucking tight.
That you're not quoting. You're not telling me that I'm tight. You're telling Jake Paul that he's tight.
No.
Or it was
I didn't
Logan
say
Paul.
that.
I forgot.
I didn't say that.
They're both equal.
Did you say that Logan Paul's gonna fight Floyd Mayweather?
I don't care. What does boxing become, dude? It
I don't
used to be
know.
like
I
these
don't
really
know.
cool like legends. Like I've been rewatching like Mike Tyson's fights, and he's just like this. He was when he became a heavyweight champ. He was 20.
Wow.
He started when he was 19, and he was flooring freaking world champs, like these like 25 or like 30-year-old boxer dudes who've like been around the block, getting their asses kicked by this 19-year-old. And now it's like, this YouTuber fighting this basketball player, It's like, what? This used to be such a cool sport, and it's so whack now.
Yeah.
I think boxing could be shorter though. 12 rounds, like fuck, that's a really long time. I think it might be 10 actually.
It really is.
Should be like 8.
I've never been interested in boxing because I hate when it becomes a holding match. Am I thinking boxing? I'm thinking of MMA.
You think of boxing?
Is that what happens?
They do it in both, but in boxing it's more prevalent because it goes on for so long.
Yeah, it's big shorter.
It's 10 rounds, and it's like, dude, the people who have really good stamina put up really good fights. Like there are some fights where people are just wailing on each other, and you're like, dude, you're doing this for 45 minutes. How? They're like gods. But then there's those times where they do that so that way they can get in close, catch their breath for a second. So the ref goes, all right, get off each other, you homos. Splits them up. but that's why they do this, because they're so fucking exhausted.
My God.
Yeah, it's really. I used to do boxing, and it's so tiring. It makes sense when they do that, but it's like, I don't know. It's not fun to watch when they do that.
Yeah.
Go on with your gay little Zodiac thing.
You love.
Therefore you are.
Therefore I am. You love sharing your opinions, but avoid any tendency to be judgmental, dismissive, or reckless. I can be really judgmental.
Are you outwardly judgmental though?
No, I'm inwardly judgmental.
I think that's more important, because
Okay.
of course you're inwardly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some people out there who can legitimately like go being like not judgmental at all, which that's a really cool brain you have there if you can do that.
Yeah, good on you.
I can't. But I mean, like I will. You know, I think the trying not to attack someone for that is the more important thing.
Yeah, for sure. I never would, especially in real life. I never would.
Think less of them.
Yeah.
And treat them a little differently for being like, oh, this person voted for Trump. Now I hate them.
Yeah.
It's like
I try not to do that as much as like, but it sucks because like having that stigma is so ingrained in like our generation and the people that we're around. That when someone's like, I voted for Trump, like it's like it takes you back for a second, and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna let that affect me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna accept that they have different world views.
You're like, some things are more important to you and some aren't, I guess.
For everyone listening, I'm a dirty lib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm somewhere in the middle.
I am also I'm in the middle, leaning left.
Probably around.
Is what I'm gonna
What's
say.
that like?
Moderate. Just moderate left leaning.
Where's libertarian? Is that middle leaning right?
That's libertarian's different. Libertarian is like, I guess you could, I don't know.
They have their own axis.
Well, because libertarian is I'd almost say it's like a third. If it's like a spectrum, like a line of like left is liberalism and right is conservatism, I'd say that libertarianism is like over here, and it's a triangle.
Up. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's
I said up for the people who can't see you, which is everyone except for me.
I just made a triangle.
Yeah.
So fuck you. Because as far as I know, libertarianism is like giving more power to the states, I believe, and believing like in a really, really small government. So, which I thought was just what Republicans wanted, but I guess not.
Yeah, that would have been my guess. I don't know. I haven't studied enough to know where I would be, so I wouldn't call myself anything. But I'm somewhere towards the middle for sure.
Yeah,
because consistently I disagree with both sides a lot.
Yeah, I think which is really healthy. I think if you genuinely understand both sides, you'll end up somewhere in the middle.
I feel like logically, yeah. But I don't know.
There's no way if you're a hardcore left and then you really try to understand the right. And you spend the time and you talk to people that are on the right side and you're like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm definitely really still a hardcore liberal. I'm like, I don't think you really understand like, what the other side's coming from.
Because like my household is very right where I live, and I live in
mine too.
Christian, yeah. But all media that I see is left, pretty much. So I think if you live in like a left house and then all the media you see is left, because most like everything is left except for like Fox is like right. And people hate on them for that, and it's like I was like, no, there should be at least one, that's right. Yeah, right as in
on the right side,
not as in correct.
Yeah, right as in right as in the right side of history.
You looked at me. You looked at me so genuine, like I did. Yeah, come on, brother.
Like right as in the only right option, right?
Like, come on, look at me, brother. That's why it's called right, not wrong.
You're the fucking soy boy, aren't you? You ain't gonna talk to me, huh?
Yeah, I don't like people on the right who attack people on the left, but I think calling people liberal is so funny. So you're gonna hear me do that a lot, but I'm not Republican. I'm not conservative. I'm not angry at you. It's just a joke. Same. I just think if someone goes, you pink-haired libtard, shut up, I think that's hilarious. I don't know.
This is such a hilarious, like, comical thing to call someone.
Yeah, it is. All the insults, all the political insults are so bad.
Yeah, they are.
Snowflake. It's like, wow, you're really creative, aren't you? You get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Someone calls me out or something. Or,
I'm human. We're all human.
I mean, we're all human. Come on.
I think my whole thing with why I'm left leaning is just because a lot of it, like you. Oh shit! I'm about to pull the fucking tea right now.
For those who couldn't see, which again is everyone except for Jaden and I was. My mic is like mostly covering up Jaden's face, so I was ducking under and looking at him very suspiciously.
Like you, I grew up in a very right household, so I understand it. I've had lots of talks with my very right stepdad, and I get it. I understand it. There are certainly things that I would agree with him on. He didn't like explain it, and I'm like, no, that's still fucking wrong because Republicans are evil, which is not true.
It's not. Some are, I'm sure, but so are some people on the left.
Well, my whole thing is that like if you are what we would call an evil person, like a white supremacist or a racist, you're not voting for the left.
No,
you're voting for the right.
Yeah,
which sucks because it gives the rest of the right a bad name.
Yes.
So, but it is what it is.
Anyways, back to our zodiacs.
Oh yeah, where was I at?
I think. Did you finish? No. What was the last thing? Oh
no,
yeah, because you said disagreements with
finish.
judgmentalism.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay.
You try not to be outwardly, but inwardly you are for sure.
Because most of us are.
And whether or not that influences how you treat someone, try to keep it to a minimum. You try to, not try to. I wasn't telling you. I was saying that's what you do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, moving on. What's your rising? What's your rising?
I'm rising in Gemini. I know that everyone hates Gemini. Hey, look, our background got dark.
Oh, it did. It's now dark and apocalyptic.
That's cool. It's nighttime. I kind of like it now.
Gemini's the one's like two-faced, right?
Yeah, that's what Donald Trump is.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, that makes so much sense.
People are like, oh, Geminis are the worst, and then they were like, oh my god, Donald Trump's a Gemini. It all makes sense.
That means there's two of them. He's double the power as a president.
Yeah. So when he came out to the debate, he actually died of coronavirus, and that was the other one that was taking over for the rest. Why hasn't that been a conspiracy? That would rock. I would love that.
Because no one thinks that Geminis are two people.
But it's so funny.
It's a difference between two people and two-faced.
But I like that. Donald Trump. People still think Elvis is alive. Why don't people think that Donald Trump died?
That's crazy.
From coronavirus.
Did you know that Elvis died?
He's like 74 and like way out of shape. And didn't it come out that he ate like a ton of McDonald's and like Diet Coke was like his main thing for whatever? I don't know how true that was. Probably not true at all. But he like runs out of breath at the end of every sentence. How you telling me he survived COVID? No, he's dead.
And when he also did that thing where he like was at the White House when he like it was like during when he had COVID and he did like that like public appearance and he did like, did you see that video?
No.
It was super benign. It's not the fucking right word. I keep using that word. It does not mean what I think it means.
It means non-poisonous, as far as I'm concerned. Non-lethal.
I gotta look up what word.
In the sense of
I gotta look up what word
tumors.
I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure it's like I'm just thinking bizarre.
Yeah.
It was just bizarre because he was like he looked. First of all, he looked like shit. And
he looked so just like, oh fuck, I'm so tired.
And he came out on like the balcony of the White House and he was just like standing there. Just like stoically.
He started flossing.
And he
like the Fortnite dance.
I wish he did. He was just standing there and he did like a salute and on like the top of the balcony and he just looked like shit. He looked so it was such a weird thing to do.
That sucks. That would just be like hey, I'm feeling really weak right now, but y'all are gonna get me through this. I don't know.
So that was his other Gemini, is the other him taking over in that moment.
Yeah. That was his way of saying to those who noticed that my other half died, I'm now in office.
He was cryogenically frozen, and they just thought him out. That's why he looked like shit.
Guys, please, I'm begging you, please make that a conspiracy theory.
He's still getting used to his legs walking out in the White House.
That's so funny. I love that thought of that. I can just picture Alex Jones. No, Alex Jones is conservative, so he wouldn't make that. It would be some crazy left person, I guess. I don't know. There's no left equivalent of
Sleepy
Alex
Joe.
Jones. I don't know who is that.
Joe Biden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. I can't do a Joe Biden.
I can't even really imagine what he sounds like.
Donald Trump. There, we could do a Bernie though.
Yeah. Bernie's
Died
easy.
of coronavirus, and his evil twin has taken over. Dude, come on! I need to see that. I need to see that realized. That reality is too good to not be actual.
What's your rising?
I'm gonna read my rising. Our ascendant, also called rising, influences our outer personality, how we perceive others, and how we interact with the world. Now you know. Oh, this one's a long one. Not really, actually.
Ooh.
You know how to turn on the charm and can talk to pretty much anyone, anywhere. I don't think you agree.
What do you mean?
Because you always laugh at me when I talk to other people.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's so weird to see you socialize with people that aren't us.
Well, yeah, because we know exactly what you're like, and you tone yourself down so much.
I
when you
have
talk
to,
other-
otherwise
I know
I'll
you
get
do.
fired
I
if
know
we're
you
talking
do.
about me at my job.
That's why it's so funny.
Like, yo,
to
this
see-
kid cannot be this comfortable right away. That we gotta let him go. He's gonna start drying his clothes in the back of the restaurant or something.
I can feel you restrained from being your normal self.
You can feel the hose tighten, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I make friends easily. Damn it! I'm doing it again. You make friends easily, and you're open. So you're saying I don't go out and just scream at someone like that, like what I just did.
Not usually.
You make friends easily, and you're open. And conversation. Oh, okay. And your open and conversational demeanor means others enjoy being around you. That's nice.
Yeah,
I would
that's
hope
nice.
so.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't confirm that, but it could be everyone could just be collectively lying to me. I think that's untrue.
I think it's untrue too.
Yeah, I feel like most people are like, ha, this guy's kind of cool. Ha.
Hold. Resume.
Okay. Your mind works quickly and you're curious about what's happening around you, across the globe and online. You may soak up ideas and information like a sponge and pass your observations on to others.
Is that true?
I feel like that's very broad.
Yeah, it is pretty broad.
Your mind works quickly. I don't know. What if my mind works at like 1%? What if yours is like absolutely racing compared to mine? I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
I only have my speed.
Yeah,
I think it works pretty quickly, but who knows? Maybe everyone's smarter than me and I'm an idiot. Probably not the case.
I'd say you're slightly above average in terms of brain.
Wait. You look so genuinely shocked. Like, I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna.
I give it a look of pure terror.
You looked like have you seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah.
It's when he throws the pebble at the back of Pacha's head, and then he turns around and looks at him. And he's like, I didn't do that. That's exactly what you looked like a scared llama.
I'd say you're slightly above average in terms of your brain capability, brain speed.
I appreciate that.
We're probably at about the same rate, I would say. You and I, bunch of fucking little smart boys.
I like using my brain to make music a lot, and then I make music that's very in very difficult timings, which is very fun for me. And a lot of people go like, hey man, that makes you like a genius. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think that's the case.
I can just count the other numbers except for 4.
Instead of counting to
can
4, I
just
just
count
count
to
to
7.
I just count to 7. It's when it gets to 21 that it gets kind of hard. But then you just count to the lower numbers more. You go like 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3
1 1 1 5 5 5
1 2 3 4 4 4 4 4. And I soak up ideas and information like a sponge and pass my observations on to others. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
Because when I'm thinking of this is like people, you're curious about what's happening around you, and and across the globe and online. Of course, I'm curious about what's happening around me because I don't want someone to sneak up on me and kill me with a knife, just in case.
Yeah.
But on the globe and online, I don't really care.
Yeah, you don't really care.
I mean, if like a terrorist attack happens in France, like I'd like to know about that. But like, I feel like everyone would.
Yeah.
With so much mental stimulation in your life, it's important to take time to reflect and process things. Otherwise, you could end up spreading petty gossip. I don't think that's me at all. Spreading gossip.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
Because we just talked about a friend behind their back, and I didn't tell anyone.
You told everyone.
I didn't.
Cut the crap. I know for a fact.
I even stopped breathing, so after you said cut the crap, it would be even quieter.
I want you to artificially put silence in for like 10 seconds. Just cut the crap.
So Mercury.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
Mercury and Scorpio.
Oh.
Let's see.
You can be a bit secretive and mysterious. You have a strong intuition and like to dig beneath the surface with people and situations, which may lead to a fascination with psychology or anything that taps into the more profound meanings of life.
You know, kinda, I guess. I'm not really too wrapped up in the profound. I think about it from time to time, but it doesn't like. I know people that like they
spend their mind there a lot.
Yeah.
Spend their mind time there a lot.
Yeah, like they're going to bed and they like will just stay up and just think about that for hours.
Think about death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death, where we're going. I think about it from time to time. I think I'm more on the boat of like I can never know.
So there's no point.
There's no point.
There's no point in freaking myself out about it.
Yeah. Because I will.
Yeah, that sounds more accurate toward you.
Yeah.
That's probably the most inaccurate one that you've gotten so far.
Oh, shit, my horoscope.
So far, this horoscope pretty good, but right there, we're gonna have to dock them at least 98 points.
That's a lot.
98 points out of a possible 106.
Let's see if they can recover with this next statement.
Your sharp
Your
intuition.
middle name is Blue.
It is, for anyone listening that doesn't know me.
Is it spelled like the color or the cheese?
The imaginary friend from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
BLOO.
Yeah. No, like the color.
Okay.
People, that's always people that say it. Like they're like the color, like the cheese. I was like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what else you'd spell
Like the color.
like the berry.
That's. I mean, yeah. I guess theoretically.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Sure do.
Oh, wait,
Go ahead, keep talking. I'm just changing the color in the room.
changing the color.
I'm not a fan of that one.
Your sharp. Sorry.
Your sharp intuition means you can brilliantly navigate people and situations. Just take care to avoid unnecessary drama and power struggles.
I would disagree with that too. I'm pretty shitty sometimes at navigating people and situations.
That's fair.
More so people, less so situations. Not a whole lot of empathy in this one.
In this one, you point
Yeah.
to yourself.
Yeah, I do have a case of why do they feel that way? Why don't they just feel this other way? The total opposite of empathy.
No, I understand because it's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you worry so much? Why don't
Yeah.
you just like not worry?
Yeah, it's like I do have empathy, obviously, to like a certain degree, but like at a certain point, I'm like, why do you just choose to not, you know? Like
Yeah,
what?
just could you just like feel different?
Yeah.
Like I really like this person, but they don't like me. Why don't you just like not like them? Come on.
Like it's not that easy. Like I'm pretty sure I've done it before.
I'm doing it right now. I'm not liking them right now. I don't see what's so hard about it.
What's your Mercury? Oh yeah, because I'm gonna knock it over.
Yeah. Oh, was that it for your Mercury?
Yeah, that's it. So no, it did not really redeem itself. My Mercury
Okay.
was dead ass wrong.
Hell yeah. Strategic, observant, and pragmatic. I'm pretty sure this thing called me pragmatic earlier today.
What is pragmatic? Isn't that like that's a positive word?
It is. I knew.
That's like really careful or something. I think dealing with things sensibly and realistically
That's the
in a
one.
way that is based on practical rather than theoretical considerations.
Yeah,
Okay.
in other words, like dealing with things like with the best physical outcome rather than acting on like emotion is another way that I've seen, which
Yeah.
I would like to count as a quality of mine.
You're more left brain. Is that the logical side?
I think because
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't remember, dude.
Oh, whoops! I went back to the beginning. I was like, this sounds familiar. Stop. I'm a Mercury in Capricorn.
Ooh.
Which,
Isn't that just what you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours was what? Scorpio?
Yeah.
You have a knack for honing in on the most relevant people and information to focus on. This helps you conserve energy, so you're only investing your resources where it pays off. Just make sure you're not too cold or transactional when it comes to the communication in your closest, most intimate relationships. Let others reveal their softer and more playful sides to you without judgment. That's scary,
Makes you sound like a fucking psychopath.
but it's true, though.
In what way?
just make sure you're not too cold or transactional when it comes to your communication. That's very true.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because like I'm a very direct person. I wouldn't go as far as to say blunt, but blunt's a good word. I definitely try to care about other people, and when I'm like going about something, if someone brings up like a dumb idea, I'm not just gonna be like, hey, that's dumb, you're dumb. I'd be like, hey, that's not a good idea. Which is barely better. That's like the difference between like me and like Alex. Alex would be like, no, that's stupid, and I love Alex, but I would be like, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
And a knack for honing in on the most relevant people and information to focus on, I think that's very good.
Yeah.
Like I have a pretty small circle around me, but they're all necessary people.
Yeah. True.
There's no expendables here. Except for Jen.
Yeah, fuck Jen.
Yeah, I could grab Jen and throw her about like 45 yards and I would not feel any different.
She just took a video of her punching me, so I'm very upset with her right now.
Hopefully.
I'm going to get home today and be like, I'm very upset with you. Like, why? Like, you'll find out in probably like a month.
Because you're going to punch me and then slap me in the forehead in the future, and I'm really not looking forward to it. What's your Venus, Jaden?
My Venus is... I'm your Venus. Virgo. Let's see. Every Monday, so burpy.
Incredibly observant with a sharp eye for detail, nothing escapes your attention. This means you have perfectionist tendencies when it comes to work, creative pursuits, and relationships.
Sometimes.
Fair.
Sometimes. Jenna's always harped on me being like, you're such a perfectionist. But I know in my mind that I'm only sometimes a perfectionist. There's a lot of times where I'm like, you know what, fuck it, that's good enough.
No one will notice.
Yeah, like no one knows. I don't want to spend the effort anymore.
Are you talking about like music production?
Oh, everything.
Oh, okay.
Literally everything I do.
That's the one that comes to mind for me, of being like, no one will notice.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. Of like people like shouldn't you fix that? Like, no one's gonna fucking notice.
You're like, should I? Ooh, which compression sounds better? It will sound the fucking same.
It was whatever.
No one could tell.
Because I know people that will like drive themselves crazy, making sure everything is as perfect as it can possibly be.
Yeah, which is an impossible task.
Yeah.
You have to decide what's a threshold of acceptability and what's not.
I don't think I think it's important to strive for perfection, but to accept that things will never be perfect.
Yeah.
So I guess in that sense, I do strive for perfection, but I fully accepted that things can't be perfect.
What did your thing say again?
It said, incredibly observant with a sharp eye for detail, nothing escapes your attention. This means you have perfectionist tendencies when it comes to work, creative pursuits, and relationships. You know what? I think I might actually agree with this, because I do almost always notice the little details, bad and good, but I choose to ignore them.
Fair.
Yeah. I choose to be like, not worth my time.
Yeah.
So sure.
You admire people who are considerate, thoughtful, and organized.
I do.
Okay.
I do admire that, because sometimes I can't be very considerate or thoughtful, and I'm not very organized.
Good.
I idolize those people.
You can become irritated when things in your environment don't conform to your desires or expectations. So make sure to go easy on yourself and others. Seek balance rather than perfection.
That's just good advice.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm that irritated when things in my environment don't conform to what I want. I'm pretty whatevers about when things don't go my way in general. So
when people don't buckle under your power around you, under your influence, under your might.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Whatever.
You're like, you know what? I don't really need them to kneel.
I need to kneel to myself.
Yeah.
I need some self-care, some self-love.
You get a mirror and you kneel to yourself, but then you're still standing and you realize, wait, what's going on here? What's going on? This isn't...
And standing me reaches through the mirror and just grabs me by the neck. I'm like, oh shit.
And then you wake up just covered in sweat with a fever of 106. You're like, I have to go to an emergency room.
And then I find out I'm a fucking Gemini. That was my other Gemini.
That was your surviving presidential twin.
The other side of myself trying to kill me.
There's just another reminder. Please make that come true. That I need that conspiracy in my life. Okay.
Go for it.
Venus in Capricorn. Venus is the planet of priorities, beauty, love, and money. Wow. They have 4 things dedicated to Venus. Kind of greedy.
It's kind of greedy. I fucked up.
You have a keen sense of value and understand all that glitters is not necessarily gold. Instead, you seek diamonds in the rough, knowing that truly valuable things and relationships are hard to come by. All right.
Yeah.
I guess more in, I don't know. I think this is talking broad, but that makes me think of people.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, when you have people who are just like chilling.
Yeah. I do know that.
You prioritize people who want the same lifestyle as you, and you're willing to put in the hard work if you think it's worth it in the long term. Talk about making music. That's literally exactly that.
That's true.
That's exactly that.
That's true. I say so.
You admire people who are grounded, ambitious, and well respected by others. Ambitious is the big one there for me.
Because
I mean, huh?
it's because you're a Slytherin.
That's true.
Oh shit.
No, wait, no, I'm a Ravenclaw, aren't I?
Yeah, I think you're Ravenclaw.
I am a Ravenclaw. Fuck. Probably lean towards Slytherin. But you admire people who are grounded, ambitious, and well respected by others. Try not to become too calculating or managerial in your relationships. That's fair, because as a leader of a band, I have to lead them, but not dictate. And that, you know, involve their feelings and the way that they feel and stuff, and not just be like, we're gonna do things my way because I want to do it my way.
That is true.
So that's some straight up good advice. Thanks, Snapchat. What's your next one, Jaden, honey?
Mars. How much? Oh my God, there's a lot of these. Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah, maybe let's blaze through these next couple.
Okay. Mars and Capricorn.
You're practical, dedicated, and ambitious. Never one to waste time or energy. You'll cut ties and move on from something and move on if something doesn't feel worth it to you.
That's true.
That's like one of the ones that I had earlier.
Really? Yeah, I'm pretty quick moving. I mean, this is your sign, so.
What is it?
It's
Mars in Capricorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's true. I'm pretty practical. I'm pretty dedicated. I'm pretty ambitious.
Wow.
I don't waste time.
Yeah, fuck time.
Fuck
wasting time.
Time's a huge thing for me. I was telling Alex the other day, I was like, one of my number one pet peeves is when people waste my time, but think that it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
So you know I'm gonna die someday.
Yeah. It's one thing if someone holds you up and like, dude, I'm so sorry, like my bad, like that's fine, but someone like holds you up like and they don't think it's a big deal.
Did you say that because I was late a couple weeks ago and I happened to be like, hey, sorry, I'm getting coffee because I'm late?
Well, I mean, kinda. You weren't really wasting my time because I was doing other stuff.
Oh, fair enough.
An example, and
cut back in. We had to cut something out because
Yeah.
Jaden just started crying.
It was
He was on the.
controversial.
I had to coddle him and cuddle him and give him little neck kisses and butterfly kisses on his cheeks.
We're both very naked right now.
Yeah, but it's nicer now. We're feeling much more relaxed, and we got some tears out of our system, so we're back in. What's the rest of your thing say, Jaden?
You're an ace at networking and have the patience to take on difficult and time-consuming projects. Man, I don't know about that one.
I mean, music's a time-consuming project for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not very patient though when it comes to it, especially with projects. If I feel like I've spent enough time on it, I'm like, okay, fuck it. I just want to fucking finish it.
Fair.
You could easily find success in business or government.
No. Absolutely not. I would be ass in both.
I love that we just looked at each other like
mm-mm.
No, you'd probably be good at government because you have, you know, a solid head on your shoulders, but I can't see you ever putting in the time to ever do that.
No.
I think literally almost anyone could do politics. It's just like most people are like, I don't want to do that. What the fuck would I?
Yeah, but even then, like in government, I feel like you have to be really strong for one side. You can't go in like be like, this is the California representative, Jaden, the moderate.
Oh yeah.
and get a problem like, oh dude, it can go either way. I don't know.
Yeah, someone brings up a good point. You're like, shit, that's a really
hard
good
one.
point. You're like, actually, I think he's right. Actually,
Like, oh shoot, I see where they're both coming from. I don't know, guys. It can go either way.
Yeah, dude. I would love if that's what politics came to. Like, oh my god, everyone's so understanding.
Yeah.
Was that the end of your thing?
I have one more thing.
Do it.
You admire people who are sensible, hardworking, and accomplished.
That's the same exact thing you had.
Okay.
Yes. Don't we all? Go on.
I'm not a fan of confrontation or conflict, so you do your best to make sure everyone's needs are being met. You enjoy collaborating with others on projects and have a natural eye for art and beauty. This is just screaming band at me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan of confrontation or conflict. So normally I would try to go about it in a way where, yeah, literally no one has to get mad at each other. We don't have to argue on something. We can just kind of be like, hey, let's work it out.
Yeah.
Rather than getting at each other, because the more you get at each other, more and more often, then the more likely you are to just be like, dude, I'm fucking done with this. And then I'm like sitting here with my thumb in my ass and be like, well, shit, we gotta make music still. I'm not going to college. What am I supposed to do? And enjoy collaborating with others on projects and have a natural eye for art and beauty. That's literally just this music in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously, getting with others is so cool because you bring something, maybe some like really cool riff or some like skeleton structure, and just having other people just to bounce off of, like with ideas and seeing what they can bring to it and how it can change your skeleton or just how it can enhance parts or make something that you wouldn't have even thought of. It's like I love that. That's like my favorite part, is having like an aha, being like, oh, I know what we should do there, because of like Evan goes like, hey, what if I just go doodle-doodle? I go, oh, you're right. Even though music is subjective, so he's not right, but I like it. Since you're so considerate of others' perspectives, hey, we just played Superliminal.
We did.
I just watched your perspective for 2 hours and 14 minutes.
My perspective almost made me throw up, so.
That's true. Maybe it's because you were playing like really close to this big TV. I don't know. Because I felt it a little bit when I was playing on my laptop,
Really?
like some of those like falling parts.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see how playing it on this and actually being the one in control, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Since you're so considerate of others' perspectives, you may sometimes forget to prioritize your own needs. You may even end up a people pleaser. Just make sure to speak up for yourself and what you want. Me like 6 years ago, I would say so. Yeah. Current me now, no. He ain't no pushover. He knows he's a strong, independent man. If I grabbed me from 6 years ago, I would throw him about 45 feet. Wouldn't feel any different. You're drawn to people who are charming, sociable, and diplomatic. Charming and sociable feel like redundant. It's like you're drawn to people who are good at drawing people to them. You're sociable is like you're drawn to people who are good at being people.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's strange. And diplomatic, sure, I guess.
Yeah. That's just cool people
Yeah.
in general.
People
are sociable and diplomatic.
And charming.
Diplo and charming.
That's like the definition of charming, is like that people are allured to you easily.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I see what you mean now.
It seems
Yeah.
kind of redundant.
Yeah. You're attracted to people that are attractive.
Yeah, exactly. You think pretty people are pretty.
Ooh. You know me well.
What's your Jupiter, boy?
Taurus. The bull.
The bull.
When you're in the zone, you could...
Start of a Chevy commercial.
When
You're in the zone. Auto zone.
That's a Chevy commercial.
And it ends.
It's a car commercial. That's all I say. When you're in the zone, auto zone.
And a Chevy crashes through the screen and kills you.
When you're in the zone, you could end up getting lost in your projects for hours or even weeks, years, forever.
Family falls apart. Time crumbles.
You don't know who you are.
Buildings fade away.
You're a shell of a man. Or even weeks at a time. You're naturally gifted in the arts and should nurture your artistic passions. I mean, any artist, that happens to every artist. You get wrapped up in something for a really long time. That's just natural.
That's true for me. Like, normally, like, starting is always the hardest part for me.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and work on music. But then it's like I'll lollygag for like an hour or something and be like, come on, dude, just go sit down and start. And be like, I'm gonna watch a video first. I'm gonna make something to eat.
Yeah.
But then once you actually like sit down and get into it, and I'm like in it. That would be true for me. Yeah. I would say. I don't know if you're the same way or if you can just be like, all right, let's go.
That happens for me for sure. There was the other night I was working on a tune and
it sounded like I put an EQ on your voice for a second. I was like, what's going on?
The other night I was working on a tune.
The other night, what happened to me?
I was working on a tune and I was like, I was going into it being like, I'm just gonna change like one little thing and then I'll probably play World of Warcraft or something. And I started working on it. And then it was like 8 p.m. and I didn't stop working on that song until like 4 a.m. because I would like change something. Because it's always like I can't be happy listening to my own music until I get it to the level of like professionalism that I expect and I want.
You can't be happy listening to your music until you're happy listening to your music.
Correct. like you know when you make a song and you record it on like your voice memos and you go back and like you listen to it, you're like, oh shit, this is good, and you're like digging it.
Yo, this slap.
Yeah, I rarely do that because I'm always like, oh fuck, I gotta change that. And so whenever like I'll go into Ableton, do all this stuff, and then like I'll continuously like change it, export it, put it on the drive, and walk around. I'll pace around with my headphones listening to the song. I'll go back into Ableton. I'll just keep doing that whole rigmarole until I'm like, even then, like the same song I was listening to on the way over here, and I like it a lot better. But there's still shit I'm like, oh, like I know for a fact when I go home today, I'm gonna work on it again.
Yeah, you're definitely a lot better at that than I am. My workflow is so slow. Yeah, I definitely have to get like into a headspace where I'm like, all right, it's time to work. Yeah, and getting to that headspace can be rough for me. It'd also be a lot easier if I had like my own like actual like space. Yeah, my home's pretty crowded, so yeah, it's, I don't know, even if I'm sitting there on my laptop with my headphones on, it feels weird to get into a creative zone when like, I don't know, my stepdad's like flipping eggs and something. Yeah, just a lot going on. My dog's just walking around going yeah. I think what drives me in that sense is that I think it almost comes out of a place of annoyance. I'm like, shit, this thing is so close, but this one thing is so fucking bad. I gotta change it. And so that's what kind of drives until I'm at a point where I'm like stable. I'm like, okay, it's at a level where I'm like actually proud of it now. It's like musical OCD.
Yeah, essentially.
It's good. It creates a good workflow.
Yeah. But it's not super consistent. I do have to force myself to start doing that, actually like working on something. Yeah. I do have to sit down and be like, okay, just open the session and just start working, and then you'll get the ball rolling, and then I do. Nice. So, oh god, I still got more of this Jupiter shit. Since Jupiter spends about a year in each sign, many of your classmates and peers are likely to be practical and creative as well. You may also have a stubborn streak, so remember to give others the space and freedom to be different and pursue unique paths. Whatever. Look for opportunities to be out in nature. It will revitalize and inspire you. I live in downtown LA. There ain't no nature around me. Yeah, it's true. See, my thing says I'm good at that, and your thing says, hey, be more like Matthias. Be more like your older cousin. That's the way to make it more, what's the word? Patronizing. Yeah. Instead of saying, hey, be more like Matthias, which is already very patronizing. Be more like your older cousin. Yeah. You're young. Yeah. Idiot. He's smarter than you. That's like some like parent talk. Yeah, that's something like why don't you like your older cousin? That's something like your dad would say. Not that your dad would actually say like that, but a dad would say. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, what's your Jupiter? Practical by nature. That sounds like the beginning of a rap. Practical night. I just realized that I'm bad at rap. Practical by nature. Nomenclature. There you go. Nomenclature? Yeah. I think that's like the science of naming animals or something like that. Nomenclature. Nomen. It's ramenclature. That's a dope name for a ramen shop. Oh, I would love that. Ramenclature. But you've got like a billion different, like you can get like ostrich meat in your ramen. You can get alligator meat in your ramen. You can design your own ramen and name it. You can make your own meat. You can design your whole ass own fucking animal, and then you can have saber ramen, saber for short for saber-tooth tiger, but that's a mouthful, so you just say saber ramen. Yeah. I would, if someone was like, this is called saber ramen, I'd eat it. I'd eat it too. You can come up with unique business ideas and solutions. You know how to use your time and energy efficiently to reach your goals. We just talked about how I'm shit at that. Yeah. I would like to be good at that, but like, it takes time. Yeah, just my workflow sucks. Essentially, that's one thing I wish I was better at. That's almost the hardest thing for a lot of creatives is just getting a really solid, consistent workflow. Because so many people wait until like they're inspired and they work their asses off and they get burnt out and then they go back and they're not doing anything. Which is pretty much what I do. But yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is like, I don't know how to use like FL Studio. I don't know completely how to use it. Yeah. So I get lost at so many different things. I'm like, I just want to make the music. I don't want to sit here and learn this program, which is why I end up stopping. Yeah. But I'm like, if you learn the program, then you can make whatever music you want. Idiot. True. So I'm aware of my fault, but I still do it. Hard work doesn't scare you. No, not really.
In fact, you're often quite ambitious. I mean, trying to make a band. Sorry to keep coming back to that, but that's like one of my 2 personality traits. Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of work. It's like super hard work, and it's a big long process. Being like, all right, we gotta start a song. We gotta work on a song together. We've got to hone that song. We've got to perform that song. We've got to record that song. We've got to get someone to mix and master that song. And then make shirts. that's the plan. And we all and also there's a pandemic going on, so you can't do shows right now.
No.
That's unrelated, but that is upsetting.
Yeah.
and yeah, that doesn't frighten me. I'm just like, okay, cool. That's just a series of things we have to do in order to get there. In fact, you're often quite ambitious. I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
Since Jupiter spends about a year in each sign, it says almost the same thing as yours. Many of your classmates and peers are also quite focused on achieving goals. You know how to look out for each other. You may even end up starting a successful business together. Yours didn't say that, though. Mine says we're going to start a successful business together. Fuck, I'm going to die poor.
My fucking macaron business is going to fail.
My Dogecoin's going to go through the tank.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, I would say that's true. You may even end up starting a successful business together. If you consider a band a successful business, then yeah, I would like that. Saturn time, baby. We're almost there, Jaden. We're almost there.
And they got so many plants left.
You want to make money and be surrounded by the luxurious things in life, whether that's delicious food or beautiful art. You may become overly attached to people or material things, which can make you quite stubborn or possessive.
I don't know if I really agree with that.
That's a fat call out right there.
Is it?
Sounds like it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm super attached.
No, I mean, I don't mean like
in
it's
general?
accurate. I just mean like that's like a very like
Okay.
like I don't know. That's like one of the more negative sounding ones.
Yeah, it is. I'm not very materialistic. I've talked to Tristan and Alex before, and been like, you know what? Because coming from a right household, it was stressed a lot in my life. That's like, you have to make a lot of money or else you won't be happy. And I'm kind of come to the conclusion where, like, as long as I make enough money to survive,
As long as you can get by comfortably, and you don't even have to be in like a huge house or whatever, it's like be fine.
yeah.
I just need a place to sleep in like my own recording room.
Yeah, if I can do that from music or let's plays or whatever, so be it. Like, as long as I'm doing something that I love and I'm comfortably living, like, that's more than enough for me. I don't need a Gotti. I don't need a Rolls. I don't need
Gotti.
a Bugatti.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was there because there's an old gangster called. His name was Gotti, I think.
I don't need Gotti.
He was played by John Travolta in a very shitty movie called Gotti. I didn't watch it, but it was shitty.
Not that Gotti.
Okay.
I do need that Gotti.
You need that one?
That's a great movie. I'm quite offended that you insulted it.
Of all the movies I talk about, that's the one you've seen, and you love it.
It's a fuck you.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm not very there for sure thing. Even like I do like delicious food. That is true. But
Del Taco's pretty delicious.
it's pretty good. Yeah. And it's cheap. Not very luxurious at all.
Not necessarily luxurious. I'm probably gonna get some Del after this.
I may become overly attached to people or material things. I think I'm more likely to become overly attached to people than I am material things.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Giving people in situations the space they need to evolve in their own time without over fixating on the outcome of things will help you to be more flexible and ultimately succeeding in creating the life you always dreamed of having.
okay. What's your Saturn?
You're brave and confident, but make sure your enthusiasm doesn't overshadow your bad. Being headstrong may not always translate into the victories you desire. First of all, fuck off!
Oh!
Don't.
Damn!
They're like, hey, I know you talked about all that ambition and shit, but being headstrong doesn't mean you're gonna win. And to that, I say I'm gonna headstrong through your denial, and I'm still gonna win because you can't call me out like that.
You just talk back to the fucking stars, bro.
I just talk back to the Zodiac.
That's insane.
And spit in your mouth at that one. I go, hey,
A giant meteor just
just a little meteor snails me
straight
through my temple.
Straight through the temple.
You may occasionally need to be more diplomatic. You called me diplomatic like 9 times. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're so diplomatic, you need to be even more diplomatic.
You may occasionally need to be more diplomatic.
A lot of shit's coming your way. You got to deal with that.
Sounds like a really honest secretary.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I signed a meeting for 4 p.m. Your coffee's running a little late. You got a lot of shit coming your way. Be ready for that.
This is like Hanover's. A lot of shit coming your way. A lot of different people, really pissed off, different perspectives. You got to deal with that.
Really angry, really upset. They're coming your way.
You got to deal with that.
Striking the right balance between risk and reward will help you decide which challenges are truly worth going after. I'm definitely going high risk, high reward. So I'm not doing the right balance by like my parents' standards who are like, maybe you should go to college. I'm like, but I don't want to.
Fair.
So I like this one. I didn't like that first one, but I like this one. You're innovative, original, and capable of achieving lasting success.
Nice.
Lasting sex.
Really?
No.
Dude.
I'm very short.
Fuck, I wish I got that one.
Lasting success when you take a long-term approach and balance your needs with the needs of others. I like being called innovative and original from using odd time signatures in music. Because if there's one compliment you can ever give to a musician, being like, hey, that's very original. Because it'd be like, holy shit, that's really coined of you. Yeah. Unless you're just making like, I tried finding more synthwave bands, but they all sounded exactly the same. And I was like, yeah, I figured this would happen.
Yeah.
And, but Gunship, I still like them. They do a cover of Eleanor Rigby. It's pretty good. Did you like it?
I did like it.
Did you listen to the other one too? The one with the sax dude?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you like that?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he goes fucking off on that sax.
Yeah,
We're talking about the song Dark All Day by Gunship.
Oh, shit, we're giving Gunship a plug, y'all.
Dude, Gunship went in on that song. And then there's apparently a British pop star, and her name is Indiana, which, listen, girl, how you going to call yourself a state? And it's just a state. It's not like Hannah Montana. Or,
it's just Montana.
That's how I laughed just now. It's not like a Hannah Montana. It's not like you put a name and then the state, or like an Alexis, Texas.
Yeah.
That's a porn star.
It is.
And she's just Indiana. Mm-hmm. She's really pretty though, and I like her voice.
Okay.
But yeah, why are you gonna just? Because I typed in Indiana, and of course, what do you think popped up? The pop
state.
star. Of
the
course
state.
Not. Just pictures of the state, and then like a band or something. Some dude with a beard screaming. Was that it? Was I done? Yeah, I'm innovative and original.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah,
I get that.
Unlike a lot of synthwave that I listened to this morning, and I was like, this all sounds the same.
Yeah. Uranus.
Freedom.
You're a very independent and forward-thinking person. You care a
Wait,
lot.
What's your thing? Uranus and what?
Oh, Aquarius.
Mine's a steam.
You're a very independent and forward-thinking person. You care a lot about your friendships and may organize your life around friends or social groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah, mine has the same thing, so we can just go at the same time.
Yeah.
You have humanitarian values and always want to help those in need.
Nah, fuck those in need.
Yeah.
To be honest, like,
help yourself, dude.
Yeah. Fuck
Remember
others.
that thing when we talked about the we're taking the piss, by the way, we're joking. Remember that thing we talked about of the seniors at church camp that made that one freshman pull out his pee-pee?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the thing I said right after? I told the victim to go to the gym.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. We're just kidding, guys.
We're just kidding.
It's fucked up.
If someone rapes you, it's not your fault.
Obviously, we won't think that.
They didn't rape him. Rape's a hard word.
They didn't rape him.
They were like, pull your penis out, dude. It's funny. And he pulled it out, and they're like, that's funny.
They pressure a young man into taking out his pee-pee in front of a bunch of older boys. It's fucked up. Poor guy.
I don't get why you would do that. Unless the freshman was like, yeah, it's funny. But I don't think he was. I think he was probably like, oh my God.
Yeah, he's probably traumatized. Probably like, damn, this religion thing ain't for me. If this is what...
I don't know. This whole God thing is for me.
This is... God, all that to happen.
God allowed this to happen.
Anyway.
You have humanitarian values?
You may even focus your work on making life better for others. Technology is another area where you may have special talents. You could even become a celebrated innovator.
I don't know if I
You
agree
could
with
be
this.
one of them celebrated innovators with all that technology speak.
I do like helping others. That is a big part of me. My work
for money.
Yeah, for money. My work does not focus on that, unfortunately. It'd be cool if it did, but I mean, I guess to a degree, music and anything in the entertainment industry does help people, but it doesn't, like put bread on the table, or it doesn't really help out people. Like,
I hope that people who are in like an uncomfortable place will watch our Let's Plays and be like, hey, that was funny and I had a good time, and then not feel uncomfortable emotionally.
Yeah, and for that reason, we're helping people. Yeah, but we're not.
But that's not like our main. We're just having fun.
Yeah, this is for us. Which is what you have to do things for. Yeah. Yourself. And that's it. Nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you take time caring about everyone else, then what's left for you?
Yeah, nothing.
Thanos.
What do you got to show for it? I snapped. I'm also fine in technology. I'm not really that peachy keen on it.
I guess having a setup like this to some people would be considered impressive. Yeah, but I don't know. It seems pretty...
It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
It's pretty whatever it is. I know I've definitely shown this area to some people and be like, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, it's really not.
It's not.
It's pretty basic as far as setups go for
So I guess
music.
that would mean we're gifted, I guess.
I guess, in that respect.
Yeah, in the eyes of a freaking dummy.
Oh,
in the eyes of a freaking loser.
Yeah. If you lower the bar really low, we're really innovative.
Yo, if you were like a caveman or something, you couldn't even comprehend me.
You'd be losing your shit over how innovative we are.
If you were like my grandma, then you probably couldn't podcast as well as I do.
Exactly.
Or you do. What do I know? Move on to the next one. Oh, yeah. Mine was the same.
Okay. Neptune. Mine's Aquarius.
Neptune in Aquarius?
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay. You have an intuitive understanding of technology and may even be a visionary when it comes to science and math or whatever it is you're passionate about.
They're really fixated on you and technology.
They really are. I'm really not that gifted with technology, nor science, nor math. I'm middle of the road at music at best. I'm nothing crazy. I'm not Jacob Collier.
I'm B tier.
B tier. You can make significant breakthroughs when you set your mind to something. That I do believe. You have a natural sense of fairness and want all people and perspectives to be valued. Yes, I do want that. I do value that.
I want people to be valued.
I do want people to be valued. And every perspective.
More importantly, I want people to value themselves, because I think that's even more important. Because if you value yourself and someone else doesn't value you, then it doesn't matter because you value you.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Go, hey, my dad doesn't love me. He's like, fuck your dad, dude.
You love yourself.
Yeah. My dad loves me. I think that's just a bonus. But if you didn't, I'd be like, whatever.
Just
I like
chill.
me. I'm cool.
I'm cool.
Let's chill. That's his right.
Wiping away tears.
Yeah.
That's chill.
It's chill. It doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts a little. It hurts a lot, but only right now.
Only right now. Only for a long time.
Only right now. Probably forever. Probably going to shape my personality a little bit. But hey, if your dad doesn't love you, put a
tag him in the comments.
Tag him in the comments and we'll burn his house down. Continue.
But these lofty ideals may cause you to gloss over people's more unpredictable and irrational feelings. So try to be sensitive too. I can be pretty insensitive.
I feel like we talked about someone last. Read that last part again.
But these lofty, I'll read the whole paragraph. You have a natural sense of fairness and want all people and perspectives to be valued, but these lofty ideals may cause you to gloss over people's more unpredictable and irrational feelings. So try to be sensitive too.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Someone who was upset with you recently, I feel like we can. That sounds kind of right up your alley.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Being like, hey, just don't be that way. Hey, your ideal's kind of lofty right now. Not a big fan.
Just screenshot it and send it. Okay.
I'm sorry, if you keep hearing this throughout the podcast, hold on. Here we go. It's not really happening.
Oh, it's from...
But like a rubbing sound, it's because my chair is kind of pushed up against the wall because I didn't want Jade and our sounds to overlap, but it probably will anyways, but maybe now a little less so. It's alright as long as we line them up, which they do, then you won't really tell that we echo. But if I silence one microphone, then it sounds a lot better, but whatever.
What's your...
You may have I'm Neptune in Capricorn.
Yep.
You may have an interest in business with an intuition for knowing which improvements or tweaks will help things run more smoothly. You're skilled at working with others, and you make sure your most important relationships remain happy. It's very important.
Yeah.
Of course, going back to the band thing, is making sure everyone's happy, and that is like my job as unofficial leader.
Yeah.
It's being like, all right, hey, because if we're all happy in doing this, that means we're all going to stick to it, and that means our chances of success and having a fulfilling career and also just life together much higher.
Yeah.
It's going to be much more pleasurable and fruitful.
Yeah.
You're a natural at mixing. Hell yeah, baby!
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Producing God.
Yeah, I get that EQ and I go 30 decibels of 6K.
30 decibels.
30 decibels of 6K. So it goes. You're a natural at mixing business with pleasure. Said that earlier in band, whatever. But you may gloss over the details when you want to avoid uncomfortable realities. Aim to be clear and fair in all your dealings. Yeah, it said that kind of earlier when it was like, hey, don't be headstrong because then you won't get your goals. I'm going to just gloss over that detail.
Yeah, do that.
That possibility of failure, we're just going to erase. We're just going to put that. It's not on the table anymore.
Yeah,
we can't.
Get rid of that.
So what you call glossing, I call winning. That's fair. Glossing over details. Yeah, no. There's definitely a lot of like business stuff and terminology that I'm just like, oh, maybe I can just skim through this. And it's like, hey, if you don't read this trademark paper properly, someone's gonna steal your business from under you for a lot of money, maybe, perhaps, or they won't. Who knows? Hey, don't do that, by the way.
Okay.
So what's your next one? It's Pluto. I think it's the last one. Yeah, it is the last one.
Pluto and Sagittarius.
Everyone has an opinion, and while you're curious about a lot of things, it's also important to discern where your information is coming from. Then you can draw your own informed conclusions. If something doesn't feel right to you, you might want to learn more about it rather than take it at face value.
Damn, dude, that goes back to my fucking politics spiel.
Yo, mine's the same, by the way.
Yo, oh crap. Damn.
Mr. White, I'm a Pluto in Sagittarius. Just like you. Oh, shit. Mr. White.
This is a reference I don't understand.
You haven't watched Breaking Bad. That saddens me.
I
That was a
haven't.
really good Jesse Pinkman impression, by the way.
I bet it was. Yes, bitch, magnets. That was my impression of Jesse Pinkman.
Mr. White, I can't believe you beat Superliminal in 2 hours and 15 minutes. 14 minutes and some time.
It's not a really good impression, by the way. I was joking.
Travel and education.
Here, let's read this part together. That won't be annoying.
Okay.
Travel and education could become lifelong hobbies and passions for you.
Important people in your life may come from different cultural or religious backgrounds. The more broad-minded and inquisitive you can be without becoming judgmental, the more of your own wisdom you can share with the world. Yeah, okay.
Did you get any of that?
I did. That'd be cool if travel became a thing for me. And I'm very down for meeting people from my limited worldview that is current.
Yeah. I know you for sure. Because you don't want to stay in California, right?
I would like to not.
Yeah. I would like to travel but have like home base pretty much be here essentially. But like, I mean, obviously with playing music, you know, the goal would be to tour around, and I would love to do that. Like go to different places, maybe stay there for a day or two, even though it's probably not realistic with how touring works. You go and then you like sleep and then you fly somewhere else and then you play and then you sleep or whatever. But nonetheless, I would like that because that would mean I'm succeeding.
Yeah.
But what was the other thing it said? The more broad-minded and inquisitive you can be without becoming judgmental. Yeah. The more your own wisdom you can share with the world. Yeah. I think it's important to learn from other people to cement your own values or have just a better perspective. If you hear that sound, it's because my chair's rubbing. It finally did it. It's important to have your own values be either verified or strained against, so you can be like, maybe I was wrong, or be like, yeah, no, the way that I was thinking was right, and that can happen from meeting new people and people who see the world differently, or who were raised just completely differently.
Yeah.
Like people in third world countries who are like, you sit here and stress about like, oh man, I can't get the right graphics card that I want. What am I gonna do? This person, they're just happy outside playing like soccer or something. You're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be like such a bitch all the time.
Yeah. It's all about perspective. Superliminal.
Make those chess pieces big, boy.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Is that all we got?
That is. And then at the end it says your percentages. What's your element, Jaden?
Earth.
Or wait, no. Read your thing. The top.
Grounded and pragmatic. You're loyal to your people and priorities. One of a kind. You have strong preferences and a unique point of view.
Nice.
Nice and broad.
Yeah.
Just
nice
how I
and
like my
broad.
women.
Just how I like my women the size of a little pickup, if you know what I'm saying. Mine says the same thing as the beginning, but then it ends differently. It says, grounded and pragmatic. You're loyal to your people and priorities. You enjoy working on the next goal or project and keeping the energy high. That's very accurate.
Nice. Fuck yeah. What's your element?
I am elements. Earth, practical, 46%.
I'm Earth, practical, 38%.
Damn, dude, I'm more earthy than you. If you and I were a green drink, they would probably choose to drink you because they'd be like, that one, a little too earthy for me. That's like a solid almost 50% earth, and someone else with a smarter tongue or a better palate drinks and they go, it's actually a 46% earth. You're an idiot.
Damn.
You're dumb and you have to leave. Modality, I don't even know what that means.
That means
Cardinal leader, 66%. I'm a fat leader, bro.
Fixed stabilizer, 46%. We're different.
Fixed? What is it?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Wait, does it say modality and then that? Or?
Yeah, it does. Oh shit, I texted it up. But yeah, it does.
Okay, so what does it say again?
Fixed. Hold up. I exited.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, yeah, fixed stabilizer, 46%.
Okay.
What's your polarity, dog?
I remember when we went to that church camp where that unfortunate fight night took place.
Yeah.
They were like, "What do you want? What do you want God to give to you this year? What's something that you want to get out of this church camp?" And I was like, "I want to be better at being a leader." And so I was the one that was talking to the counselors when they were like, "Were you guys trying to rape little kids?" And I remember some sweet kid there was like, "Hey, Matthias, I remember you said you wanted to be a leader, and look at you. You're being better at being a leader." And now I'm a 66% leader, bro.
Wow.
It's everything I've ever wanted.
Dang.
So I appreciate that astrology sign.
Yeah.
My polarity is Yang, active, 54%.
Ooh, I'm Yang, active, 52%.
Damn, I'm a little more Yang than you. Only by 2% though.
Fuck. What does that even mean, though? I'd like to know what that
literally
means.
don't know. Oh,
Like-
well, mine just closed.
I tried to tap on it and then
I did the
vanished.
same exact thing.
Can I read more into it? Nope, I guess not. Okay, cool.
Guess you can go fuck yourselves. What you
Sweet.
can do, Jaden.
Well, yep.
So
Well-
I hope you got to learn a little bit more about us and
Based on our horoscope.
yeah. Well, I think more based on the reaction of our horoscope, not what
Yeah,
it
that's
said
true.
itself.
That's true.
Being like, hey, I agree with this. Hey, I don't agree with that.
This is a long one.
How long? Have we...
Hour and a half.
Good. That's like how a lot of podcasts do, which was fine because our first one was like 40 minutes,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Something
Or our
like
last
that.
one was.
Our second one was an hour. So it was getting longer and longer, baby. Next week, 2 hours. Let's go. Let's keep it
Next
going.
week's 2 hour. After that, 2.5 until we get to episode
6
100.
days.
We got a 16-hour podcast waiting for you guys. We're gonna be doing shifts. First, gonna start off with Jaden and I, and then about an hour in, we're gonna get Alex in. Jaden's gonna take about a 30-minute break.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that sounds. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like that'd be a fun project. Be like, hey guys, we're gonna just podcast for 16 hours. So we have like a bunch of rotating chairs. I want to try that in the future.
Kind of dope.
It'd be really boring. Like, who's listening to it at hour 9? They're just talking.
I think they're really just trying to milk this thing as far as they can.
Like, my throat's tired right now from talking because I didn't bring my water in here because I had my coffee. And I can only imagine like being like hour 6, being like, I don't know what else to talk about, man.
I'm about to cry.
Yeah, be like, I don't know. I'm gonna go back in there. Those are my friends, but I don't know what to say to them. I can't even look them in the face anymore. But but I liked this podcast.
Yeah, it's a good one. Very enlightening.
It was enlightening.
For
It was in
everybody, for
depth.
us.
We talked about politics a little
We
bit.
did,
Hopefully
we
not
did.
enough to piss anyone off. And if you did get mad from what we said, check yourself because we didn't step on your
Maybe
toes.
you should be a little more diplomatic
And pragmatic.
and broaden your women.
And stick the static. Oh, and a bit the batic. Get the gaddic. Get the gaddic. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I hope you had fun.